Hi everyone, and welcome back, or welcome to my channel if you haven't been here before. And if you haven't been here before, please subscribe to be a part of the bilingual family. Today's video is very exciting because today we'll be discussing the new Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin The Foundation. This is the foundation. I received it today. I think it launched previous week. I'm not sure exactly when it launched. I forgot about that. Let's just talk a little bit about the foundation itself. So the foundation is the first base product, or like proper base product, like foundation or concealer product from Lisa Eldridge. And she first launched her sample cards, which I thought was so useful. I had light set 1. If you look at me, I'm very pale, so I was gonna go with light set 1, and it turned out that 2 weeks, I think, after the Velvet restock, you had the foundation launching. So that was very exciting. One thing that really intrigues me about makeup artists is the way that they do the base. It's always very light and very flawless, it seems like, and they have a really good way of perfecting the base routine. I don't like a whole lot of foundations. I think I only like about 2 to 3 foundations in total, and those tend to be tinted moisturizers because oftentimes foundations just look very heavy and too saturated or like pigmented on my skin. And I feel like they really make the texture that I have on my skin, because I'm a human being, I feel like it puts a lot of emphasis on that, and I don't necessarily like that as much. So I really wanted to try this out, and also, I'm not gonna lie, the packaging looked really nice, which is what I'm gonna show you right now. But this is the box of the foundation, so it comes like this. And what's kind of remarkable is the fact that you have this little thing right here, so it's not a completely closed box, if that makes sense. And that is because when you pull this up, you have the foundation. So cool, right? There are 40 shades, which I think for a beginning makeup brand is a very good selection. It really marks what they're achieving to be. So I think 40 shades is excellent. I think if you look at the swatches, you will kind of understand where I'm going. I do still think there is room for improvement when it comes to the shades. And then I'm speaking about the light set 1 shade, obviously, because I felt like I wasn't really drawn to a shade that I was like, that's my shade. Eventually I decided to go with shade 3, which is kind of surprising because I usually go for the lightest shade. The foundation is actually not as expensive as I thought it was going to be. It's still expensive, but I was thinking it's gonna be around that 60 euros mark, because her lipsticks are already like 32 euros, which is pretty cheap if you ask me. I was kind of on the fence whether I should buy the foundation before I knew the price, because I was like, if it's 60 euros, I don't know if I can afford to pay or even want to pay that much for a foundation. But then it was like 53, and I was like, you know what, let's do this. You're gonna see some shop my stashes for the next upcoming videos, because that's a lie, I actually bought more makeup. I'm on a makeup craze, it's not great. What is the foundation supposed to do? Like, what are the claims and stuff? So this intelligently formulated self-setting foundation blends effortlessly to smooth and unify skin with a natural looking soft focus finish. The skin-friendly formula gives a customizable coverage that fuses seamlessly with your skin. Start with a little and build to your desired level of enhanced perfection. For my application tips, go to lisaeldridge.com. I do get the price tag when you look at the luxurious element of this foundation. I mean, look at this. I really like the packaging because it's very unique, but it's original and it's something different from other foundations that you have in your collection. Like, this is eggy, you know, and it comes in this little like stand. So this is application tips. You can put it in, and then it can stand on your vanity or whatever. So everything is thought about. I like that. I also really like the packaging because I think it's very luxurious. It's very innovative. And then you have this pumping mechanism. The foundation is made in Italy and it's supposed to last you, if I can read, for 12 months, so a year. I'm actually gonna pin my hair back really quickly. I've got some bangs. I don't know if you can tell, I got a little bit of a haircut because I was really tired of the one length situation. But one thing I also forgot to mention about the packaging is that it's kind of like oval, so it's rounded. But then at the back where the shade name is, you have this little thing. It's like an indent and you can really, it's very useful to hold it. I think a pump and a half to begin with. So like I said, I have shade 3, which is described as a light with neutral undertones, if I'm not mistaken. Neutral undertones with golden undertones. In terms of lightness and the undertone, I felt like it matched my skin the most. And then I'm gonna take, this is a BH Cosmetics brush, and we're just gonna blend that in. You're gonna see that blending this in takes no effort. So we're gonna go in with a first layer and just blend that out all over the face. So with a brush, you definitely have like the most coverage. Having said that, this isn't a very full coverage kind of foundation, but it's definitely buildable. I feel like for me it's like the perfect type of coverage because it's like a light to medium, I would say, but you can definitely build it up if you want to. And it does look very skin-like, like it's very skin-like, but then it still has to like dry down. So you'll see when it dries down that it's more of a soft focus satin. So that is the first layer of the foundation with just like 1.5 pumps, I think, and a brush. So now I'm gonna take one more, like half of a pump, like not much at all. And then I'm just gonna go on top of everything that we already have. Okay, so this is what the foundation looks like with a first layer, with a brush, and then with a sponge, like a little bit of extra product. So up close it looks very, very skin-like, almost as if I'm just wearing like a moisturizer, and the rest of my face is pretty darn natural, I would say, which is a great thing, which is something that I personally like in a foundation. I like it when it's a very natural kind of finish. I do think in terms of the shade, it's just a little bit too dark. I can definitely see a difference with my neck. I don't know how it looks on camera, but I can see a difference with my neck, and I do feel like it's a little bit darker than what I usually go for. So I'm quickly gonna finish up the rest of my makeup, and I don't know if you want to see that. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. So this is what the foundation looks like. I'll be right back with the completed face makeup. I'm actually kind of like contemplating about what I want to do. I think it's going to be more of a pinky look, but I hope it doesn't stain too much because I have to go outside. So this is the makeup look that I ended up with. As you can see, something very subtle and appropriate for everyday life. So a little bit about how the foundation ended up working on my skin, like how everything worked together. So there were absolutely no issues with any of the other products on my skin. I felt like everything blended really nicely. I actually haven't set my face, so that means that I have not used powder, and everything that I applied on top was without powder. I did use a few cream products, cream bronzer, cream contour, but my blush was powder, and I'm not wearing any highlighter. But as you can see, the foundation on itself has a little bit of a luminosity that is very up my jam. Most of all, it feels breathable, which is something in a foundation that I have to have. If a foundation feels like it's suffocating my skin and like I cannot wear it for an entire day, I am not going to wear it for an entire day. I'm probably going to wash it off after like an hour or so, because it just almost itches my face in such a weird way, and I have to get rid of it. It almost feels as if there's nothing on my skin whatsoever. I really like the way that this is looking on my skin right now. I am very much impressed with this foundation. I'm probably going to wash my face after taking pictures, and then I'm probably going to reapply this to go somewhere around 4 p.m. So I have 45 minutes, great. So the Lisa Eldridge foundation retails for 53 euros. There are 40 shades available. It's available on lisaeldridge.com. The finish is almost like a soft focus, lightweight satin with a little bit of glow, very moisturized look, but you can tone it down and make it more matte if you want to by adding powders on top. Overall, a very almost flawless finish. It has light to medium coverage, but is very buildable if you want it to be. And even in texture, it feels very skincare-y, if that makes sense. So it feels very healing. So yeah, that is everything about the Seamless Skin, the foundation from Lisa Eldridge. I really, really like this packaging. I am going to keep it like this. And that's everything for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Please leave a like or a comment down below and let me know what you want to see next. And I'll try and do it if I remember it. So yeah, I'll see you in my next video. And bye!